a solar eclipse. So I'm on my way to Sky Pond. If I'm honest, I've been feeling this new moon and this solar eclipse for the better part of 4 days. And I've been really excavating all of my shadow. There's been a lot of shadow. Just integrating these pieces of me that I haven't been for a while. Like, I've shifted out of those frequencies, yet there's like remnants of them. For me, there's been a lot of rage, repressed anger, because I, in the past, wasn't always good at being honest with people. Not in like the I tell lies way, but in the ways of that doesn't feel good for me, here's why, and then navigating it. I kind of would just disappear myself, play smaller, and not really be truthful in my relationships, in the sense that there are some feelings here for me. But what I love about the lunar work or the somatic work, which is something that moon work goes hand in hand with, is that you get to set down the stories and the understanding and the logical conceptions of it all, and you get to just let your body finally actually feel it and release it. And so I've been really in that, and it's uncomfortable, but I know that these fires, this volcanic rage, this feeling of discomfort is here to serve me and to integrate me into the woman that I've spent the better part of 2.5 years becoming. And she's here, and I've been doing a lot of beautiful things. She's here in many ways, but there are those remnants still of scarcity, of hiding myself, playing smaller than I am, diminishing myself to make others comfortable. So yeah, the solar eclipse has welcomed energy despite it being intense for me, because I know this stuff is clearing, and come tomorrow, come Tuesday, it's gonna be like a clean slate, and I'm gonna take the biggest breath I've taken all weekend, and it's gonna be delightful. It is raining outside today and it's beautiful. It's also like 70 degrees, so it's just perfect weather. And it has that like reflective quality, which I love because it's the crescent moon, so it's really helping me slow down, anchor into what's real for me here after, once again, another intense new moon, and kind of begin seeing what kind of seedlings are sprouting and where my focus wants to be for the next 29, 28 days. The solar eclipse just happened on Monday, and then we were kind of like in the shadow period of the new moon, the eclipse coming into the crescent moon yesterday. And this entire eclipse has felt really intense for me. I have excavated a lot of ways that I'm diminishing myself and, you know, not being in alignment and authenticity and integrity with my values. And they were very subtle. They're not like big ways where I'm like self-abandoning, which I've done before. So I'm really grateful I'm out of that phase of my life. But so there's been like just this excavation, this releasing. It's been very intense. I've been like releasing all of the shame, the pain, the anger, the resentments, the ways that I've played small, the ways that I've diminished myself, and getting very clear on what those things are. And since we're now 3 moon cycles in from the new year, January, I wanted to take this time, since it is a solar eclipse, it basically is, especially in Aries, it basically is washing away or burning away, in my instance, all that no longer serves, so that we can step into a new expression, so that we can be metaphorically, symbolically reborn. And I really feel it. Like, I do feel like the person that I've been trying to become over the last 2.5 years has mostly been here. But like I said previously, there have been like small remnants. Creating these pieces of me that I haven't been for a while. Like, I've shifted out of those frequencies, yet there's like remnants of them. So I was able to set all of that down. And now I just want to go back and look at my intentions or declarations that I made at the start of the year. And they were fierce, but I have not been totally focused on them. So I'm going to take some time today in the crescent moon and slow down and reacquaint myself with, you know, the woman I said I wanted to be this year, and see all the ways that I've done that, because I do think I've done some of that, and see all the ways that maybe I still need to grow. So I'm taking this time to really get acquainted to what is here for me, so that the rest of this lunar cycle I can dial in and I can focus in on what is most important to this particular cycle.
intention for ceremony is to come into deep awareness and presence.
It is the quarter moon after the crescent moon. So we are in the waxing of this lunar phase, which means we have about a week and a half until the full moon. And then we'll have 2 more weeks to wane back into the new moon, a new cycle. And wow, has this one been so big. My heart is so full right now. Ooh, it started off with all that like solar eclipse, raw, intense energy, and it really didn't let up during the crescent moon for me. Even though my intention in the crescent moon is to go slow, and I did, I was just going through so much. I was processing so much. I was letting go of so much, and it felt like the letting go phase was never gonna end. And I feel like there are there's that word again, remnants, here today at the quarter moon, but there's so much levity. So the quarter moon for me, like I tend to feel a lot of like energy. It's the quarter moon, and I find it so perfect because I always have like a burst of energy come the quarter moon, and that can be good, but it can also be like a warning sign for me to back off if I haven't backed off yet. Luckily for me, like I took time during the crescent moon to rest and to integrate and to take things slower, so now I can really enjoy the momentum that's here and make sure that the momentum that's here is getting applied correctly or like in the right way to my intention that I set at the new moon, and make sure that I'm still holding that thread of awareness and not just dissipating this energy out into other people, into projects that don't matter to me, into just like that loss of energy, like giving my energy to other people. Caveat, not that we shouldn't give our energy to people, right? But is it in balance? Am I using this energy, this precious energy? We all have energy and time. Those are our precious resources. Am I using this in a way that serves my becoming, that serves the intention I'm holding, that serves the people in my life? Or am I giving out of a depleted cup? Though it comes with all this energy, because the moon symbolically has more light than it did a week and a half ago. You know, so there's this like, there's this burst of energy. It's like, we're here, we're doing the thing. So am I really giving from a good place, or am I starting to come into patterns of overgiving? Am I starting to come into patterns of burnout? Am I starting to come into patterns of overdoing, overstimulation, rather than deliberate, present, calculated action? So that is the difference for me, and I have spent many a moon cycle thinking that the energy that I was feeling was good, and then by the full moon I was so burnt out because I just didn't listen to the call to slow down, realign, make sure that my momentum that I'm feeling is in service to the thing that I'm actually trying to create or bring into my life. Yeah, I'm just so happy because I've been really struggling, if I'm going to be honest. This last winter, like, took me out. It killed me in many ways. Physically, it took things from me emotionally. I just felt like very dead. And I'm so grateful that the spring is here because there's now this sense of revivification. I feel like I'm being revived. And through that solar eclipse was the last letting go, the burning away of the things that I just can't carry with me into this year, into this growth phase. I now have enough awareness that it was in service for my becoming and what I'm here to create and feel into. So I'm really grateful for that. But it did kill me, and now things are starting to pop up again, and I don't know where I was gonna go with that. Anyways, maybe it's for another time. Oh, I gotta show you the moon. She's so pretty. I'm gonna show you the moon after this. But yeah, I'm just gonna eat my food. I'm gonna take a moment to like let this energy land in my system. Okay, but we have to look at this moon.